HCP family, how's it going? Welcome to Hold the Ball. Reece Walsh, the dream boy, the wonder kid, the player that I dubbed was the future of the New Zealand Warriors. I said that gallantly, as I said that with much excitement, hope, and I guess a vision of success rolled into one. Long story short, things didn't pan out that way. Reece Walsh subsequently will be leaving us at the end of the season. And I suppose a whole heap of what-ifs are going to be bestowed upon us as we look into next season. Now, you guys know the main focus of the video is why I don't want Reece Walsh in the team anymore, or more so, why he shouldn't be in the team. And at the same time, I'll also be looking at the other side of the fence, where people agree and want him on the team, right? They agree for him to keep playing, which is fine. The reality is he or us as a team, no matter how many games we win from now on, we will not change our future anyway. It is just the way it goes. Yet another wasted season that the New Zealand Warriors have produced. Now, again, doesn't matter who's come and gone since then or who's going. The reality is this is what we're looking into. Now, the Warriors, for mine, with Reece Walsh, we all know what happened. He came in and there was a lot of hope. There was a lot of praise, and I suppose and a sense of optimism, maybe not for 2021, but definitely for this year. And obviously we know how it went. And if not for this year, then definitely the next year. And now with all that said, we all know he's going. Now, I'm not here to touch again on his private life. There are people there who have documented it well through different parts, various different social media platforms. And I, for mine, just feel like it's not my place to talk about it, right? Solely, I'm going to be speaking about Reece Walsh on the field. The external sort of, context to that and how I feel. So let's get into it. One of the reasons why I don't think Reece Walsh should be playing for the Warriors anymore is it doesn't benefit us. Anything he does now from this point does not benefit us. His try assists, his line breaks, his tries, his fancy passes, his tackles, the whole New Zealand experience, it's dull, it's boring. Is gone. Yeah, a different story when Reece Walsh was actually, he didn't announce it, and when you just thought that he was going to stick around for next year as well, there was an uncertainty. You don't know if he was going to re-sign at the end, but you just thought, well, hey, at least next year he's with us, we can try and change his mind or whatever. It's no longer the case. Now, Reece Walsh, for mine, I am understanding, is pretty excited to go back to Brisbane. Why should we keep playing him? Why? I don't care. I don't care if we have to move Ussie there, Volkman at fullback. I don't even care if we have to move DWZ. You get my point? I don't care. What's the point of having players who are not going to be around anymore? You and Aitken as well. Granted, I'm not saying that these players are not putting their hands up and or trying, but the point is though, why are we sticking these players now who are going to be showing us nothing? And again, maybe Unique Kid might be in a different category, and I suppose he is. So I guess I'll leave him out there. The guy did genuinely have reasons to go. I'm not saying Walsh didn't, but you get my point. Now, with that being said, however, it's quite clear to me that another thing as well that got lost in this Reece Walsh thing was the game that we had against Melbourne Storm. Now, I had Walsh come in. Look at that feel. It didn't even feel, it just felt weird watching Reece Walsh play in New Zealand because he's not going to be with us. It's just, for him, it's just like part of something he can put in his little experience book. I've been to New Zealand, I played for the Warriors in New Zealand, tick. When the reality is he's looking forward to going back to Brisbane, playing in Brisbane on the Broncos, yada, yada. You know what I mean? I just feel the frustration. You guys need to believe me here. I loved Walsh, all right? I still do to a degree, but the love is not the same as it was before, all right? We were there when this guy stuffed up. Need I remind you what happened one time in the Gold Coast? I'm sure many a story, probably many people can talk about their experiences there with a particular thing, all right, if I get my drift. And the Warriors, we all sort of huddled around him, held him close, held him during that time of vulnerability, gave him the psychological needs that he needed, assistance, whether it be support, counseling, all that jazz. And we gave it to him at a young age, tender age. And in that process as well, obviously, we sort of watched him grow. And all of that was all good and well. And I'm sure he carried it on him. And then fast forward and then bang, he's gone. You see, the issue is not necessarily with the team performing bad. It's not. It doesn't matter. We get it. This has been a shocking team. We get it. We understand. We're a team that is still trying to experiment stuff. Heck, we've got new coaching into next year. All right. We've had Nathan Brown who's gone. We've had Matt Lodge who's gone, playing for the Roosters now. Do you get what I mean? There's just so many things that are happening in this season this year that's just, I can't even believe it. The amount of stuff that the Warriors have been through this year has been insurmountable. You can't even compare it to any other teams. I'm sorry. Right? It has been just lackluster in and out the field. Now, with Reece Walsh, as I was touching on before, we do all that stuff, and he just, that's it, he's gone. He's gone, right? And it's not about the team. Who cares? Who cares about the team? No. It's not the point. The point is that he was a marquee player. He was. Whether he liked it or not, he was. He was going to be the kid that was going to be put on Mount Smart, billboards and all that stuff, and now it's not the case. And for those of you guys there who still want him to play him, I can see your point in the sense that, while he's got the contract there, you don't want to waste money. I get it, I understand that part, I do. But besides that, and just have in mind as well that we'll pay Matt Lodge money as well next year. He's not even playing for us, right? So it's not like we're going to be ill-practiced here. We'll kind of, how do I say this, professionals at this, right? Coaches included, paying them when they're not coaching us. Players the same. What difference does it make now? Especially with our season winding down, and I say this aggressively, with a bit of passion, but at the same time as well, with that sense of urgency, or perhaps that sense of desperation. I just want players that will come here that will actually want to play for us. I'm sick and tired of players using the Warriors as a platform, whether it's a springboard somewhere else or whatever. I get it. And I know. The Warriors are just absolutely, we're atrocious, okay? We are a bad team historically. Don't talk to me about minor premierships and grand finals we went into, we lost. I get it, it's great, it's all good and well, but again, we still didn't get the biggest cup of them all, a premiership. And again, it eludes us this year. But we've added twists and turns along the way, when I'm really thinking the only good thing about the season is that the Warriors were actually able to go back to New Zealand. That, I think, in itself is the only positive thing that can be summed up from this diabolical season. Now, with that being said as well, it's just got to be absolutely, it needs to be mentioned, again and again and again. I respect Reece Walsh, I do, and I thank him for his services, I do. But when you've got someone like him who's excited to go, just go. There's no benefit now for him being with us. There isn't. Now, like I said, you're on the other side of the fence and you disagree with me, please tell me, let me know. Please do. That's A-okay. All right, that is fine. But I don't see the point anymore. What's the point? Him coming to New Zealand, it killed the buzz. You know what I mean? Like, it killed the buzz. I just don't like him. I don't like him in a Warriors jumper. No, it's not me hating on him. No, it's not. It's just the fact that, from me being a Warriors fan, looking directly at you Broncos fans, you guys are the ones who benefit from him now. Ever since he said he was going to sign for you guys, everything he does now benefits you guys. Everything. So why do I want my club to invest in somebody who's not wanting to be there? And again, stuff it, because the season is already dwindling anyway. I'll throw Shinaris Tavita out. I'll throw Ewan Aiken out. And if Gatoa, and unfortunately I don't know what's going on there, but apparently we want him to go, which is absolutely stupid in itself, but whatever. It's been a stupid season anyway. Go, just go. I don't really want players to stick around, but they don't want to be here. All right, we've got Chanel. We've got Chancellor Cookstad coming in next year, and he in no way can be compared to Reece Walsh. I'll take Reece Walsh over him in a heartbeat, but no, we've got somebody here, and granted, he hasn't been playing the best and injury prone, and everyone's hoping that he'll come back and do these things. But reality, guys, let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. Don't be surprised if CNET comes back and he offers us not necessarily next to nothing, but nothing that progresses us. You know what I mean? Almost like dare I say it, almost like a Sean Johnson in that sense. All right, where you see him little bits and pieces, but again, you're still left scratching your head wondering why. There's so much here to dissect and really mull over here, especially with Reece Walsh going, and you got the rumor of Temare Martin coming. I don't know. It doesn't really excite me, okay? I'm sorry, guys. I'm not really that excited. I'm not. The hope is that Arthur stays, I hope anyway. Right? Walkman and who was it? The other bloke from the Sharks, I forgot his name, Metcalf. You know, anyway, I'll stop. But yeah, no, I don't want Reece Walsh anymore. I'm done. All right. What are your thoughts on my arguments, my points? Again, I hear those who want him there. I get it. And if he stays and it doesn't get dropped, fair enough, whatever. But when he goes, he goes. I'm not going to be, celebrating, necessarily giving him a send-away present. I'm done. Yeah, that's it. That's the reality. Yeah. I had so much hopes and dreams, and he's gone, and everything he does now benefits the Broncos. Hey. And he looks like he doesn't mind it anyway. Anyway, take it easy. See you guys next time. Just remember, hold the ball.